Most men don't walk around knowing they're weak in the mind. They think they're sharp. They think they see the truth. They talk loud, argue confidently, and swear they're right, while their life quietly falls apart behind them. The dangerous part? They don't notice it. Because weakness in the mind doesn't always look like failure on the outside. Sometimes it looks like a man who jokes all the time, a man who doesn't care, a man who talks big, posts quotes and gives advice, but can't control his own habits for more than 3 days. You want to know how strong a man really is? Don't just look at his body, listen to his words. Because a man reveals his discipline, his courage, and his level of self-respect every time he opens his mouth. So in this video, we're going to expose it. 6 things that only weak men say. 6 verbal red flags that show a man is losing the battle in his own head. And if you catch yourself saying these, don't panic. Just understand this. You've just found the enemy. Now your job is to kill the phrase before it kills your potential. Let's start. Number 1. That's just who I am. This sounds harmless, but it's one of the most dangerous sentences a man can repeat to himself. Because underneath those words is a message. I refuse to change. Men say this when they cheat, when they lie, when they explode in anger. When they quit early, they shrug and say, that's just me. No, that's not you. That's your comfort talking. The Stoics never believed your personality is a prison. Marcus Aurelius didn't write his meditations by saying, well, this is just me. He wrote them because he knew, I am always in training. When you say that's just who I am, what you're really saying is, I've stopped trying. I love my excuses more than my future. A stronger mind replaces that sentence with, this is how I've been. But it's not how I have to stay. You are clay. Every day you either shape yourself or you harden into something you'll regret. Number 2, I don't care what anybody thinks. Sounds tough, right? The internet loves this line. Men throw it around like armor, but most of the time, it's fake. The guy who constantly says, I don't care, usually cares more than anyone. He posts it, says it, repeats it, because he wants you to believe it. But a man who truly doesn't obsess over opinions, he doesn't announce it. He just moves in silence. Epictetus said, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. The Stoic doesn't need to scream, I don't care. He accepts that people will misunderstand him, and he keeps going anyway. When a man shouts, I don't care what people think, often what he really means is, I care so much that I'm trying to convince myself I don't. A strong mind doesn't swing between approval and rebellion. It listens to useful criticism and ignores useless noise. Quietly. You don't have to hate opinions. You just don't kneel to them. Number 3, it's not my fault. This is the national anthem of a weak mind. The man who lives here always has a villain to blame. His parents, his ex, his boss, the economy, the system, the algorithm. Everyone is responsible except him. And here's the problem. The second you give away the blame, you give away the power. If it's always their fault, then it's always their responsibility to fix your life. And you stay exactly where you are. A Stoic man isn't obsessed with guilt. He's obsessed with control. Even when something truly isn't his fault, he asks, what part of this can I take ownership of? Not because he loves suffering, but because responsibility is leverage. If it's yours, you can change it. The weak sentence is, it's not my fault. The strong one is, it might not be my fault, but it is my problem, and I'll handle it. You either suffer the pain of owning your life, or the pain of watching it slide away. One builds you, the other breaks you. Number 4, what's the point? Nothing ever changes. This is the voice of a man whose hope has been replaced with laziness. He'll say it about the gym. He'll say it about business. He'll say it about his relationships. He tries for a week. He doesn't get instant results. So he decides the world is rigged. He says, what's the point? As if he's being deep. But really, he's just tired of effort. The Stoics never promised fast change. They promised daily work. The swordsman doesn't ask, will this one training session change my life? He trains because that's who he's becoming. The change is not in the single session. It's in the repetition. When you say, what's the point? You're secretly asking, where is my shortcut? And there is none. The strong mind doesn't worship motivation. It worships consistency. It understands. You don't see the brick that broke the wall. You just keep stacking until something finally gives. Every time you want to say, "What's the point?" replace it with, "I don't see the change yet, but it's being built where I can't see it." Number 5. I deserve better. This one is tricky. It sounds powerful. It sounds like self-respect. And sometimes, when you've really given your best and you're in a toxic situation, it's true. But most of the time, men use this sentence as a shortcut to feeling superior. They'll say, "I deserve better" about money, women, friendships, success, while putting in average effort with average habits and an undisciplined mind. The Stoic doesn't walk around demanding what life owes him. He doesn't say, "I deserve." He asks, "Have I earned?" He knows. You don't deserve a strong mind if you never train it. You don't deserve respect if you don't act in ways that are respectable. You don't deserve loyalty if you betray yourself every day with weak choices. A stronger sentence is, "I want better, so I will become the kind of man who can carry it." Desire without discipline is just fantasy. Desire with discipline? That's destiny over time. Number 6. That's impossible. Weak men love this word, not because things are truly impossible, but because it protects them from facing their own lack of effort. They see someone go from broke to stable and say, "He was lucky." They see someone build a great body and say, "He has good genetics." They see someone control his emotions under pressure and say, "He's fake." Why? Because if they admit it's possible, they also have to admit, "I could have done more. I could do more now." And that's painful. Seneca said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." The weak mind doesn't want difficulty. It wants comfort with a good story on top. So it calls everything outside its small world impossible and laughs from the sidelines. A Stoic doesn't deny that things are hard. He simply says, if another human has done it, it's not impossible. It's just demanding, and I'm willing to pay the price or I'm not. But I won't lie to myself. That honesty is where strength begins. So where does this leave you? Maybe as you listened, you heard your own voice in one of these sentences. That's just who I am. I don't care what people think. It's not my fault. What's the point? I deserve better. That's impossible. If you did good, that means today isn't just another video. It's a mirror. Stoicism is not about being perfect. It's not about never feeling weak, never complaining, never doubting. It's about catching yourself fast and correcting the path before your life pays the price. So here's what you do next. For the next 24 hours, listen to yourself. Really listen. Every time you're about to say one of these weak phrases, stop, feel the words in your mouth, and choose a stronger line instead. Because a wise man isn't the one who never slips. He's the one who refuses to stay the same after he sees the slip. Your words are not just sound. They are signals to your mind about who you are. If you speak like a victim, your brain will treat you like one. If you speak like a man training himself, your brain will follow that script. You are not what you post. You are not what you promise. You are what you repeatedly do. And what you repeatedly say, especially when no one is watching. Kill the weak phrases. Replace them with responsibility, honesty, and discipline. Talk less about who you are. Spend more time becoming someone your future self can respect. Control your language. And slowly, you begin to control your life. Because the world doesn't need more noise. It needs more minds that are trained, calm, and dangerous in the right way. Be one of them.